What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
And I'm Stephanie Santiago.
Domani.
I'm Domani.
Hey.
Yes, thank you guys.
Oh my
for
God, you
having
already
me.
dropped the bomb, man.
I don't know. I was waiting on an introduction.
Now everybody
Yes.
introduces himself. We like to hear how you intro yourself.
Yeah, I'm just Domani. Just a kid, just an artist.
Just a kid.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Super humble.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right. And I see you just went to my juice bar, Juices for Life.
that's right.
You
Got
are
me
so
right.
smart. He came in here with a juice from the juice bar. I was like, man, now I gotta be nice.
Gotta be nice. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
But we have you here today because you are an artist and people are impressed by your music. And I know sometimes that's a lot, like just even when you first got started as an artist, just being like this famous person from TV,
Right.
people are already gonna have their reservations and kind of want to be like, oh, he's just doing this. But actually, it's pretty good.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. I've been working on this this last project for a while, so yeah, that means a lot.
Skydive.
Skydive. Yes.
Why skydive?
Just about commitment. Just I make all my music at I don't like to come up with no concept or nothing like that. I just make all the music and I was listening to it, and then I just noticed I was talking about falling and just falling in love or just commitment in general. So I just went with Skydive and just taking a leap of faith.
You ready to have kids and get married?
I would love to have kids, yeah.
But are you ready?
Why you didn't say get married?
Marriage is scary when you don't know about it.
Having
It's-
kids is scary.
Having kids could be scary. Yeah. But marriage, that's a business.
Kids
Yeah.
are too.
Yes.
That's a lot
Yeah, but
because that's a whole nother person that's never going anywhere.
That's
Can't
kind of
divorce
like
your kids.
yeah, you can't get rid of your kids, your kids. But marriage, man, you mess around, they take half,
Now you could do a prenup, and I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
But that's weird. Like that's weird energy. Cause then your partner gonna be saying why.
You just said it's a
So-
business.
Yeah, but mixing business with love is kind of weird.
I think it's kind of ideal.
Me too. I feel like if you really love somebody, a prenuptial agreement, when you are a successful person, I feel like it's just a normal thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to be successful. You're going to be successful. Let's just sign some papers so that way if things don't work out,
We're
we can just
protected.
move
Plus,
on.
we plan to be together forever, so a
Right,
prenup won't mean
exactly.
nothing
This
if
is
we
just
are.
paperwork. It doesn't matter.
But you gotta still sign here.
Domani, are you a cheater?
Cheater? No, I wouldn't call myself a cheater.
Have
Well,
you
would you-
cheated?
I knew y'all was gonna ask me this. I don't want to answer that question. I don't answer that question not because of me. Dang, I just answered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl I cheated on.
Wow.
I mean, listen, things happen, right? And as a man, it's kind of in you because your
Oh, don't tell him
reproductive
that.
situation
Right, you
is
just-
always.
It is not in him. That do not give him a pass.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
you
give
just
him a
said it's
pass. Not in you to be a cheater, but it's in
It's
you
on
to
me?
want to release more
You could release
than
in your hand.
it's in you.
Music
to,
is my release.
There you go.
Oh, there you
Music
go.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. Good
Music
answer,
is my
son.
release.
Good answer. Good
I just dropped this
answer.
album called Skydive. I released so much, But yeah, that's a great question. I knew you guys were gonna ask me that.
Well, so you are a cheater. You have cheated.
Not cheater.
But
Not
you
a
have
cheater.
cheated.
Yes, I've cheated. I cheated. Just cheating is good. Like in school, you cheat on
That's
tests.
not good in school. It's
I
not
feel
good
like
to
cheating in school is the way to. I feel like successful people are cheaters. Not like
What?
relationship. I'm talking about like
Explain this to me.
I'm talking about in school. So in school, I was cheating like on tests and stuff like that. And I feel like to be successful or to get ahead is about cheating. Like
It's a money.
huh?
No,
skydiving
I
right
get his
now.
logic. No, I get his
No,
logic.
You see what I'm
when you say
saying?
a cheater,
I
we're
get his
talking
logic.
about have you cheated on your
You
a
talking about on the
girlfriend?
spot? Okay,
Yeah.
We're not talking about
Yes.
cheating
I'm
on
We're not
avoiding
talking
the
about
question.
cheating,
but I
on
get
his
his
wife.
logic, though. It's the way of getting
He's
past.
trying to spin us. He
Yeah,
knew
I
what
was
she
just
was
trying to
talking
avoid
about.
it. I was trying to just avoid it. But
Yeah, he was trying
No,
to
but listen,
spin us.
there's different levels of, like, here's what I think, because somebody was asking me the other day, right? If you cheat in a relationship, can you move past it? You can if a guy can take accountability for himself.
Right.
Right, and understand like what the problem with it is, and make you feel like he won't, like genuinely say he won't do it again, and you feel like he means it. Now, I'm not saying that people don't mess up,
Right.
and it won't happen, but you have to take accountability and understand that, you know. So tell us about your cheating experience.
So tell us everything.
You know, I'm young, man. I'm young.
That's true.
I
You are.
was even younger.
At the time.
So I've been feeling good lately. I've been doing good lately.
How'd you get caught?
I don't lie. I'm not a good liar. My face turns red.
So you were honest?
Yeah, you know, I never. Wow, you guys really got me talking. I never what was I about to say? I never got caught like fully, you know, it just she asked this question and then you know,
Your face
here's
turned
the
red and you
answer.
had to turn the
Women
trick.
can tell, that's why, because she probably asked you
Yeah.
because she knew already.
Normally that's the case. When it comes to that, women are like cops. Like we
Yeah, it's
already know
like-
the answer to the question we asking you. That's why we asking.
It's like you it's like you suspect, but I gave you the confirmation.
Yeah, and sometimes when somebody asks you a question out of nowhere too, you like, I'm already caught, and then you have a choice,
Yeah, you got a choice. You either lie or you tell the truth.
right?
And you
Or you
in your
avoid the
case-
question. It's 3 choices.
You're an avoider.
Oh yeah.
We see. I think that's what we have here.
Well, how good are you at being confrontational in a relationship and like having those discussions? Because they always say guys hate when women are like, okay, we need to talk.
I think I like talking. I like talking because, you know, in the situation, it might not seem like I like talking, but at the end of the day, any question that people ask me or any time somebody tell me about myself, I'm listening to it. Like it might not look like I'm listening, but you know, like on the ride back home, listening to it, but I'm learning myself. So I like talking, and then you get to learn who you're dealing with. So yeah, it could be uncomfortable at times, but I think it's worth it.
Right. You think you've been in love already?
Yeah, I feel loved.
That was a love grunt.
I feel loved. I feel like I'm giving love. Yeah, love.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah,
talk about
love.
some of the music because you did say on Talk About It. All right.
I'm sorry, but like, how can you tell like what love, like,
How can you tell?
how do you
what
know?
a great question.
I mean,
I
So-
want to hear Angela's answer to this.
I think when you think about somebody all the time and it makes you smile when they're not around you, even when they're not there, you're thinking of thoughtful things that you could do for that person. If that's the first person you call every time something happens, if it's good or bad,
Any emotion.
and you want to share it with them, and any free time you have, you're like planning ahead for the future. You're like, okay, next year we're going to do this. I think things like that are good indications.
Love.
What do you think?
I feel like
It's
that's,
that undeniable feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in love when I like you said, you just can't stop thinking about them.
And it makes
First
you
thought.
happy.
Yeah, and it makes
even
you
when
happy.
you're mad, you still love them because you know and every little thing about them that could be annoying from somebody else, you still like.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, man. You know, don't people got different definitions of love? Like, I want to take care of someone. Like me wanting to take care of someone. Is
That's
me
your love
showing
language.
That, yeah, I think that's me showing that I love someone. Wanting to take care of someone, wanting to teach somebody, wanting to show someone
Yeah.
things that they never seen before. I think that's my definition of love.
Right.
And love
to-
languages.
Love language, yeah.
Yeah.
And you've seen a lot already, so
Yeah, I might have seen too much, man.
Aw.
I feel that.
Yeah.
yeah, because that makes it kind of difficult too when you done seen too much. Because how much can a girl teach you?
A lot. I mean, I know about me. I know about men. I know about dudes. I mean, I know about what I've seen. A woman is a different world. Like y'all is a whole nother world to
And
learn.
we're all each different.
That's what I'm saying. So it's so
You get to learn about that woman. In
yeah.
particular.
I mean, y'all similar to some degree.
Like what? What similarities?
Y'all digging, man. Man, I feel, I like how women just know each other and y'all understand each other. That's because y'all have similarities. I might not know those, but y'all know that y'all are similar. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like a woman could teach me how to love, teach me how to comfort, teach me how to be patient. Just stuff like that. I feel like just provide that balance in life.
Are you good at saying I love you?
No.
Now that's one answer you gave quick.
Real quick. No.
No, I'm not good at that, man. I'm not good at showing emotions. I'm good at showing emotions in my music, but like in real life, I'm still working on that.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't grow up seeing it or something like that, but I don't know. It's just been difficult.
My parents aren't like that either. They're not very they never were like, I love you growing up or like hugs and stuff like that. It was like cool, but it wasn't.
They didn't hate each
Right.
other, but they weren't very affectionate.
Right.
Right, I think it was maybe something like that, but I don't know, man. It's just weird. Even family, I say I love you, but like it's just you got to think about it. I feel like a lot of times when other people tell me, they love me, I feel like they don't even think about it. It's just something that they just say.
Right. And so maybe you overthink things.
Yeah, I do. I do overthink a lot of stuff.
And also, I feel like I love you is kind of like when someone says it to you, the automatic response is you're just supposed to say it back.
I love you too. Yeah. Yeah, man. I rarely say that first, but I'm working on that. I am. I'm
Because
figuring
people need
it out.
to hear that.
Yeah. I am working on that though.
Does it make you feel good? Like your girl's like, I love you, Domani.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good
So I'm
feeling.
sure I make her feel good too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it.
That's one thing that you'll learn from the right woman.
Right.
Yep.
From the right woman.
From the right woman. The
I
right
think
woman will
there's
teach you how to express your love.
I think no matter
first.
no matter what age a man is, I think that there's so much that he can learn from a woman, and vice versa. I think we as women can learn a lot from men.
I also feel like men do need to feel needed.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody like to feel needed, That's why.
Yeah.
I think men need it more. And I think men need it more because they don't feel like they should. Because men are supposed to be the protector and the provider.
Right.
So they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they shouldn't feel that way, but that's what makes them.
Because we're
need it
also
even
already
more.
like very nurturing by nature, I think,
As women.
as
You
women.
don't think like the same way a woman needs attention, like that's the same as a man needing to feel wanted?
Wanted and needed is two different things.
Oh,
y'all.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know, like for myself, I don't really need anybody.
You don't need no man's attention.
I'm saying I don't need somebody to like take care of things. I kind of like handle things myself. But when
Gotcha.
you can allow a man or you can ask for help and he feels like, oh, she needs me for something, it kind of makes them feel good.
That what y'all be doing.
What?
Y'all be acting that way. Y'all, can you open this?
Yeah.
Y'all can open that.
Yes,
Every little
exactly.
thing
Yeah,
like
the
that.
little
And then
things.
you be feeling all strong, like, okay, hold on.
Right.
Yeah, I got you, baby.
You
Hold on,
okay?
baby. I got you. I'm going to take
Y'all
care of
really
you,
be
baby.
handing us a layup. Okay.
We'd
I
be like,
see.
okay, can you pick up your own laundry? Thank you.
Ah,
I think it's important for a woman to make a man feel needed because it's intimidating for a man when he's with a girl that doesn't need him.
But you don't never want to feel like, okay, you feel needed, but not like I can't survive
Exactly.
without you.
Right.
100%.
Because have you ever had a woman that felt like she was so dependent on you?
Yeah. You
That
have
it
to
was
maintain
like a
your
little
independence
overbearing.
still.
Yeah, and that's sad.
yeah, man. I'm young, man. I'm figuring it out. But yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that before. That's like but people just might be in that stage of life right just then, But yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Have you? Okay, now I got to ask you this. We're trying to loosen you up here, so let's see if you can answer this
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
So have you ever had a scare thinking you were about to be a father?
Yeah. Yeah. I overthink. Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Not all the time. I'm scared. But I'm trying to overthink all the time. But yeah, man, you scared. I mean, of course. That
Once or
don't
twice?
All the time.
not all the time. Just a couple times. You
Were you excited or were you like, how did you feel?
Yeah, did you feel nervous?
I felt like whatever finna happen, it's finna get real.
So you felt ready for what's to come, if that was the case.
I felt like, it's finna get real. So, change and growth is near. So that's all kids. I feel like I don't have any kids. I'm telling about what I feel and what I think. But I feel like, kids is just, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, kids are just growth. You can't stay your same how you are before you had kids and after you had kids. I feel like kids is just an opportunity to grow and learn.
Mm-hmm. And make you be a man real
How
quick.
many kids do you want?
I don't know, man. I know I want more than one.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, but not a lot. Not as many siblings as I have.
Yeah, you grew up in a crowded house.
I was gonna ask.
But that's fun. I always wish I had a whole bunch of brothers. But I guess I only have one older brother, so it's always you want what you don't have.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot though. It's not a lot, but it's just a lot of opinions, man. I'm overthinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I love all my siblings, man. We learn from each other.
We know that.
Yeah.
You think that sometimes you be a little nervous, like you don't want to say the wrong thing because people overanalyze what you say?
Yeah, man. The world is. I feel like I live for others. I feel like I rarely live for myself. That's why when I do live for myself, I kind of go a little overboard, and maybe that was the cheating.
Maybe.
But see what I'm saying? Like stuff like this help me figure myself out.
I can't even picture you cheating too. That's what's funny about it.
Don't.
Yeah,
don't
Domani,
picture
you
it.
give us a good guy.
Yeah.
I'm a good guy.
You give that.
Don't be the ones though.
Good
Yeah.
guy. Yeah.
You give good guy. You give wholesome.
Like I really need to
You
know
give-
how
I
this
need
happened.
to switch it up though,
You
because
give-
as soon as I mess up, it's gonna be over with. So I need to go ahead and just
You need to be a little
slide,
ratchet.
now.
slide some negative in there. So
balance.
But there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with being a good guy.
yeah, it is. I just told you. It's just as soon as you make a mistake and show the world you're human, they tackle you. So,
But see, that also goes with this day and age of the internet and
Yeah.
social media and people, celebrities and people being and popularity being so accessible and then the population being so able to come at you in the comments and in the DMs and on Twitter and what forth, that creates some chaos.
Yeah.
We a lot bit older than you and didn't grow up in that world where people were so accessible. Like we weren't allowed to DM or comment or speak to people that we
Yeah.
looked up to in entertainment. So it's a difference, and
You can't get away with shit.
and y'all, it sucks for y'all.
Right.
It sucks for y'all having to deal with that.
I feel
for sure.
like people don't understand that, man. I feel like I understood this for a while, but the more you have, I feel like the less you could do. So the more not exposure, the more fame, the more money, the more eyes you got on you.
It puts you in a
Obviously,
box.
the less you put in your. And I hate a box, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but just the stuff that I love to do, I'm gonna figure out how to get out of this box. But the stuff,
As a
Me
creative
too.
person, you want to be
Same.
free to express
I'm gonna
yourself
figure
without
this
having to deal
out.
with people's opinions and how they feel and what they think you should be doing and saying and writing in your music and so forth, right?
exactly, it's like a catch-22. It's like what I love to do is like be extra creative, and if I'm too good at it, I'm gonna put myself in a box. So if I'm too good at it and I be too successful, I'm in a box. So it's crazy.
But things are working now. Look, you got this song, Falling.
Yeah, Falling. Anthony Hamilton, Rhapsody.
That's an amazing combination, by the way.
Thank you.
How did that happen?
Sound like a lot of incense burning in that studio session.
candles lit, the lights
Sage,
dim. Yeah,
smudging and everything.
so but
I know the vibes.
it was. I already knew. I knew Rhapsody. I toured with Rhapsody. It was me, Big Crit, Rhapsody. Boom. We grew a relationship. She's super dope. And I just knew she would. I knew she would just provide. This track with exactly what it needed. And I just gave her a little bit of. I gave her a little direction, like what the concept of the project was, because
And
I
she
wanted
went
this
with
to
it.
end it. And she just did it. She just did it perfectly. I don't know. She
Nice.
did it, gave it exactly what it needed. And then Anthony, I seen him commenting on something on my post, like fire emojis. And then I had reached out to him, and he invited me to a show. I seen the show. The show was dope. That man was on stage getting it. And then I sent him some music. And one of those, he got on everything, and one of them was Falling. So I don't know. It just came together like that, man.
I know you seen him in the comments. You was like, all right, that's my end right there.
Right,
Hey.
Right.
Uncle Ant. Wait a minute. Yeah. Nah, that was crazy. The whole album came together like that for real, just natural and organic.
That's a good feeling though.
That's
People hitting you
always
up.
the best.
I remember a couple of years ago when J. Cole had hit you up to give you props and everything.
Yeah.
That has to. I mean, that's J. Cole.
It's Cole J, man. Yeah. I keep telling people that's a confirmation. Like a lot of times, you just doing what you like to do, and you don't really know if you're headed in the right direction until you get those confirmations. Like you get those like checkpoints. Like, okay, boom, I'm headed in the right direction. Sometimes those spread apart like years until you get a confirmation, and you just never know. And that's the stressful part. But that right there was one of the big confirmations.
That's a big one.
Yeah, but I'm saying like my parents, you know what I mean? My dad.
I get that too. But I'm saying outside of that.
That's definitely one of the biggest confirmations. Like you're headed in the right direction. But yeah, man, I'm just grateful that he didn't have to tell me any of that. And he could have just kept it to himself, but he told me that, and he gave me that confirmation and that motivation that I needed. And here we are with the next one, Skydive.
Nice.
You think that people look at your life from the outside and think it's like amazing from, having watched you grow up and be like, he's so fortunate, he's so lucky, but they don't know the struggles that you go through? Because sometimes people don't have sympathy for that either.
Right. I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm going through too much struggle, man. It's just when you get a lot of good, you also have a lot of bad, but that don't mean that this good is not still good.
Right.
But, so I'm not finna say that I'm just struggling. Everything is...
But I'm sure you in your head a lot though. And
I was just about to say,
hard.
everything is what I'm putting on myself. Like, this is stuff that I wanted to do. I put this pressure on me. And, yeah, man, but it's pros and cons with everything in life. It's just too much exposure too soon could go bad. It could go left, and not enough. I was fortunate, man. I don't even look at it negative.
Right.
It's some negative stuff that happened, but it's not negative at all.
Right.
Compared to what it could have been.
Because I remember you was like not about to do the show.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm stepping away.
Yeah.
Focus on my music.
Yeah, you seen a kid trying to figure it out, man. It was just time. I felt like I just felt something. It's just time to focus on myself. And I just wanted to, me personally, see myself differently, and then the world to see me who I felt like I was. Instead of, being on the show and then at the bottom it say T.I. and Tiny Son.
Right,
So,
that's annoying.
Yeah, So, yeah, it was time.
All right, so let's talk about Henny and Crystals
Yes.
a little bit. So
Henny
first
and
of all,
Crystals.
you're not old enough to drink Henny,
Not old enough to drink Henny.
but she is.
She's old enough to drink Henny.
Okay, so your girl is older than you.
You putting it together. Yeah.
All right, now and y'all both smoke.
I don't smoke.
You don't
Nah,
smoke. Okay.
I don't smoke.
You never tried it?
Yeah, I try. You gotta try it. You know.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it to see if you like it or not, right?
You gotta try it. But no, I don't. It wasn't for me. I don't like rolling up. I don't like smelling like weed. I already got locks. Everybody already think I smoke. I don't like smelling like weed. I don't like buying weed from people suspicious. I mean, saying
You don't like nothing that come along with smoking weed.
Like that. But I have to. It's not a problem.
I don't
though.
like going to a dark alley
Yeah.
doing an exchange.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't trust
Looking like,
these
hey
niggas
man,
in the
you got it for me. Nah, man.
I ain't trying to buy no backwoods from the
Right.
gas station. None of that.
I ain't even trying to just, yeah. But I have nothing against weed at all. A lot of my people smoke weed and it's not a problem, but it's not for me. So,
But you care about signs.
yeah, I feel like it's some truth to that.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, Pisces.
She's a Libra.
You're a Libra.
I'm a
No, I'm talking about your
Sag.
girl is a Libra.
Oh,
Steph,
nah,
your
see.
mic.
Oh. my microphone got sad
Or it got excited.
or excited.
See, look at y'all. Y'all,
Angela's the one. She's the devil of
Is
all
you?
of us.
What?
Yeah,
You'd be
she's
the one.
definitely the devil.
So how was the pandemic for you with your music?
I wanted to just sit in the studio and make a lot of music, but that didn't even happen, man. I was just living life, relaxing, and then it just came when it came. And like I said, this project has been like my most organic, most natural. I didn't force anything at all.
It feels good, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then I just trusted myself to just deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, you know what I mean? Instead of just forcing and saying I gotta make a song because I'm in the studio. And then
What's your routine in the studio like when you get ready? Do you write everything? Do you freestyle? How do you work?
however it comes, on the way to the studio, I could hear a beat and write write ideas, and then finish it up there and call it a freestyle because I'm not writing, or I just write colors, or I just write you know what I mean? However, if it's like a story in my head or an idea in my head, I just write down stuff that
Comes
I
to
can
you.
I can remember when I get back to the studio, like colors, sounds,
Sort of like
shapes.
making an outline for a book.
Yeah, just giving it a little bit more detail.
When did you know you wanted to be a rapper?
I don't want to be no rapper, man. I don't
Artist.
wanna- Yeah.
When did you know that?
I knew I wanted to be an artist when I seen what music could do for me and what it could do for others, and that's when I just found stuff to talk about. I found stuff that was real in my life just to talk about, and then people tell me, you know, what it did for them and how it helped them. And at first, I thought they were just talking, but then another person telling me the same thing. I'm like, wow. And then that's when I fell in love with it because it was helping me, but then at the same time, it was helping others. Yeah, that's when I knew I wanted to be an artist.
All right, so now let's go back to what we were talking about earlier. I feel like we got a little
What
flow
we talking
going.
about?
Cheating or babies?
No, but okay, so no, because you do say that you want to have a woman who clearly knows how to take care of you, right? Cook, do those things, be a good
Right.
mom,
Yeah.
right? That's important to you.
Yes.
A wife.
A wife.
A wife is important, so marriage is important to you.
Marriage is important.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
I think that might be a first.
Wow.
Marriage is. I mean, I believe in building with one person. I do
That's
believe
great.
that. Now, I feel like I get that that's what marriage is, but why is marriage? You know,
Why
I'm
does
saying,
it
like,
have to be on paper?
that's
Why does it have
suspicious
to be?
to me. I was just because I'm overthinking everything. Everybody's not that type of person, but I'm just like, if we just together and 10 years pass and then 20 years pass, we together, we've been having fun. We love each other. Why you got to say sign here?
Look, I said the same thing because on the
I
Breakfast
feel the
Club,
same
I'm
way.
the only one that's not married. Envy and Charlamagne is married. I'm like, I kind of feel like I could be with somebody forever
Yeah.
and not necessarily get married. But I think everybody feels differently about it.
But
I feel the
guess
same
what?
way.
I haven't dug in it enough. Like I don't really know. I'm speaking from an ignorant perspective.
Plus,
I
you're
haven't-
young. You don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm young. I don't know about marriage.
I've had
So
people
that's-
say that they were together for all this time and then marriage ruined the relationship because then you feel like you have to live a certain way or abide by certain rules or live for the sake of marriage instead
Right.
of just being free with who you are and letting things flow organically.
Right, man. What you about to say?
I never cared about marriage until I moved forward in faith, and I have to get married so that way I can go to heaven.
You think if you're not married, you're not going to go to heaven?
Yes, and neither is my husband. Like, we have to honor each other so we could go through the gates.
That's real?
Yes.
Come on. I just try to be a good person. I feel like I'll make it to heaven.
So I do want to get married. I want to get married, and I want to only get married one time
I'm trying to
because you
figure
can't
out.
divorce in
I
front
think
of
if I was
God.
to ever get married, I would feel the same way that this is it.
Yeah, one time. That's
Now,
it.
that's not something I necessarily have to do, but if I do go down that road, then we together.
Yeah, and if
Like,
if I get
I'm
divorced
definitely
after
gonna
I get
take-
married, I won't do it again.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take my vows seriously and,
Well, what if he don't? What if he have a kid on you?
Ooh.
we
But
got
that's
a lot
something
of-
you gotta
we got-
work out in a
We got a
marriage.
lot of, you know what they say about marriage is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So we would have
Yeah.
to work on that.
It's
Now,
still death
let
to
me
us
tell you
part,
something.
supposedly.
I was born a side baby. My father.
I've never heard of that before.
Right. I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah, I've
Nobody
put a title on it.
Yeah, she just put a
I
title
have a
on it.
whole set of
Yeah.
siblings. We're the side baby crew, and
Yeah.
we
It's
are
good content for your music.
We are we are my father's children, but not by his wife. And we have two different mothers. So I was born, and 16 days later, my sister was born. Neither one of these women was married to my father. To this day, he's still married to his wife. They haven't been together in all these years. However, that allows me to look at life and marriage and this whole concept very differently because I am a part of it. I didn't ask to be a part of it,
Right.
but this is just what I was born into. And I was actually, you have a blended family with your siblings having, different moms and stuff
Right.
like that.
I do,
So,
yeah.
and y'all all grew up one big happy family. I was
Yeah.
raised the same way, not in the same household, but I was raised the same way. Our mothers got along, and we are all at grandma's house together. And
Yeah.
Double
we're,
Christmas gifts.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
That's the
like
same way
everything
with
is
me.
great, and it's like so it happens, right? And you deal with it accordingly. But me personally, I've had a guy have a baby on me before. I left him. And I didn't leave him because he had the baby. I left him because he lied. Actually, it happened twice. And both times, I left because he lied about it.
It was the same person?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
In two
I'm
different
about to
relationships.
say.
No, in two different relationships,
I'm about to
years
say
apart.
none.
I've had men that I was with have another woman pregnant, and then when I found out, they lie. Oh, it's not my baby.
Yeah,
or
you
I don't
can't
believe
lie
it's
on no
mine.
kid. That's the worst thing.
Exactly. And in the first instant, the guy was basically living in my house and paying all my bills, taking care of me and my daughter, but was nowhere around his own kid. And I'm like, I can't be with you.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up because if I was your kid's mom, like I would, I don't condone that. So we broke up, and then years later, the guy that I was dealing with, we were actually in an open relationship. So that made it even worse.
Right. You
Because
can tell
why
the
are
truth.
you lying? You can tell me the truth. And at the time, I didn't want any more children. I have a kid, and I didn't want any more children. And we spoke about that. He knew I didn't want any more children. So if you in fact want more children and you want to have a baby by somebody else, by all means do that. But don't lie to me about it.
Right.
And when I found out, the woman was pregnant at the time. And his friend slipped up and said something, and that's how I figured it out.
God.
So when I confronted
His
him
friend
about
hater.
it, no, he really did slip up, and we were all out eating and drinking and stuff, and he slipped up and said something. But when I confronted him about it, he starts lying, and I'm like,
That's
You
so irritating.
in front of everybody though? Or you
no.
pulled him?
We were alone when I
Okay.
confronted him about it. It was actually a few days later because more things
That's very
happened.
mature of you because I don't know if I could wait
Right.
till later.
Yeah, more things happened, and then I confronted him about it. The baby had a name and everything, and he's still trying to tell me that
Yeah, the baby gonna have a name.
He told me no, the baby was still in the womb, and they had already named the baby.
And he's
You
still
know it's a
lying.
boy. You gave him a name, and when I asked you if you got a baby on the way, you tell me you don't think it's yours, but you named it. What do you
Right.
mean? So
He ain't lie though. He said he don't think it's his.
he knew that was his baby. He named it and was building the nursery across the hall. Like, you got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna stick around in this situation. So I left. But case by case scenario. If in fact I was married and my husband stepped out and had a baby, I would deal with it accordingly based on the situation.
Right. If he was
I would,
honest.
I would have to.
You think you could be in an open relationship?
Open relationship, that mean we're together,
Don't do
but
it.
y'all
Don't do it.
Like you
we're
can do
not?
your thing,
Yeah,
step out.
Y'all are,
You have an understanding.
Y'all have an understanding that y'all
Or you
doing.
think one-on-one only?
My girl? Nah. Because,
Not my girl.
yeah, because like I said, I show my love by, taking care of you. If I'm taking care of you and someone else is messing
Taking care
around,
of
you
you
messing
too.
around with someone else,
Then yeah.
I'm being tricked. What the world? Why he not paying for it? So,
She collecting both. What you mean?
Have you ever
Yeah.
had like a public argument with your girl?
no. Public, like social media?
No, you know how you
Like
be
out
out
in-
and she get mad and it's like y'all out in public arguing. I hate that.
I don't
Look,
think so. I don't think so.
Angela has witnessed me and my ex having plenty of public arguments, and it's not a good situation.
And I remember Stephanie used to be arguing on the phone.
On the phone all the
She'll
time.
be gone for 2 hours
I
while we
argue on
out
the
eating.
phone.
You do?
Oh my
I
God,
did.
we'll be
I
out
did.
eating. I'll be in front of the restaurant.
Yeah, I did
I
that.
I remember
before.
those days.
I done did that before.
Horrible.
Whispering, yelling.
Whispering,
Hey, why
yelling.
you gotta move it?
Whisper yelling.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You ever try to ruin her night if y'all in an argument? You know how guys would try to ruin your night and call you while you out having fun
Yeah, go home.
and fuck up
Yeah.
your whole night?
Yeah, I done did. I mean, that's childish, but yeah, I done did that. I'm a child.
I'm a child. That's
I
childish.
admit it.
Yeah, I'm not rushing to be grown. Yeah.
So, at what age do you think you're an adult?
I'm at that point. I'm just playing. I'm at that point.
Yeah, you're an adult now.
I'm definitely an adult. I'm just still trying to get by with the child. You know?
Trying to use that as an excuse. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, I ask for the student discounts when I be buying stuff. And yeah, but I
You
am an
milking
adult.
that. You milking that.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
That's every guy's excuse. This is the things they say. I'm a work in progress.
I'm fighting
I'm
demons.
still learning.
Yeah.
I'm fighting demons.
What's y'all response after that? Because them not lies. I mean, it's, work in progress. I'm human.
I feel like people have to learn from their mistakes, because if you keep on making the same mistakes
It's
over
not a
and over
mistake.
again, it's not a mistake.
Right.
Right.
You're, at that point, it's a choice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I think that people do have to take accountability, but they also have to say, if they see that they hurt you or if they've done something and they can acknowledge, look, I fucked up. You can't keep on doing that. That's how I look, because guys will try to keep on doing it and be like, well, I'm a work in progress.
How long you gonna be working the progress now?
Like, when is this building
When are you
gonna
gonna
be
learn this
finished?
lesson?
Yeah.
Right. Like, when are we gonna get through this?
I'm under construction.
Stayed under construction.
Now, does it matter to you if when you date somebody, your family approves? Like, have they ever not liked a girl? Like, your siblings? Have they ever been like, I don't like her? And I know, like, for my brother, he don't even like to introduce me to girls.
Cause you don't like none of them.
I don't like none of them.
I ain't had too many girlfriends, man. This about my only girlfriend I done had. So, so I haven't experienced that.
And everybody like
But
her.
Everybody, yeah. Yeah, everybody, yeah. My mom be calling. She just called her. That was cool. So, boom, she did her hair a couple times.
That's a good feeling when they get along.
Stuff like that, man. So, but yeah, if my family didn't approve, I would just want to know why. Like, what do y'all see?
Right.
That I don't.
Yeah, I don't think it would deter. I trust my family. I don't know. I trust my family.
You should.
Yeah. So I would just want them to let me, let me in or whatever y'all know. So I could figure out how I want to go about this.
When I was younger,
That's
I dated
smart.
this guy and my whole family hated him. And I should have really, you got to pay attention to stuff like that. Because he really wasn't good. But then sometimes when that happens, it make you go really hard to just stay together because you want to prove everybody wrong. And you like end up defending somebody that doesn't deserve to be defended because everybody against it. And then I stayed in some bullshit way too long.
One of my sisters, my older sister, had a boyfriend that we all hated. And she stayed with him for years. And he treated her bad, and we all hated him. He was very disrespectful to the family, and we hated him. And she's no longer with him, and I can't be more happy for her that she's moved on.
A lot of times, is that more the girls? Is that more the females that stay in a toxic relationship, or do you feel like
Men do that shit
Men
too.
do too.
Because they be thinking that shit is normal. Like sometimes.
Yep. Yep.
I'm telling you, men can be toxic. I was with somebody who would just pick an argument just because he was in the mood to argue.
But women can be also. I will say, there's some women, I know women that have made guys feel like shit. Like, I don't even want to say too much, but he was telling me how she would just be dissing his career, money, you broke, you this, you that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
I'm not like that. I'm such an
Anymore.
uplifter.
Yeah.
I like to
Anymore.
exactly anymore. I think I
She's a work
have
in
had my
progress.
times. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think as I've gotten older, I'm more of an uplifter. I want to make my man feel really supported and make him feel like he's the flyest, the best at everything. Like all his failures are okay because we're gonna do better next time.
Sometimes you got to be honest too, though. Like, this
No,
shit ain't
I'm
work.
so not honest. I'm like, babe, it's okay. You
say
don't
you're
have a
not
job
honest.
now, but you'll get a job soon.
Man.
Don't worry. No.
Do you feel secure letting your girl hear your music? Like before it comes
Secure?
out, or be in the studio?
It's a good question. Depends on what it is. Sometimes I don't like for her to hear some music.
Especially if it's about her.
Yeah. If it's about her, you know what I mean? I done did that before. Yeah, I done did that. Not wanting her to hear some music. and I feel like that's a good thing because that means it's a good thing, but I should definitely, it shows that I'm not open, but it shows that I said what I felt. It tells me that I said what I felt in this song, and we might have been past it, and you hearing this probably gonna like dig up it again, but it probably something like that.
Right.
But yeah, I always try to be honest with myself and my music, so sometimes I don't want people to hear it. And
Or else you don't want to because you overthink.
So you got music
Yeah.
in the vault.
I was about to say
nobody's
that.
heard?
That's your
Yeah, I
that's
got
your
music.
overthinking.
yeah, music no one's heard before, and a lot of times, you know, when I put that type of stuff out, it's because, you know, my people are like, you need to put this out. Like, you know, what I mean, people need to hear this. You know what I mean?
That's
It's-
what you make it for.
Yeah, to help. And I mean, because after I done made the song, I done helped myself already. Everything else is
And going
done.
back to what you said earlier,
Yeah,
you put your music out and then you
right.
hear
It's helping
that
others.
it's helping others.
When
and that's
me putting it out is helping
your
others.
purpose.
Are there some songs you made that you feel like you'll never put out?
Yeah, not because it was. Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
think every
I'm
artist feels
overthinking
that
everything.
way.
But yeah, there's definitely some songs I feel like I never put out because, like I said, I'm just an overthinker, and I just. We might look at it a certain way, and it's really not that. We might think it meant this much to us, and it was. I mean, I don't like showing too much too soon all at once. So I don't want to put it out.
Right.
So,
And then when it passes, you don't want to go back.
exactly.
But it's
So
just something that you needed to do at the time.
Yeah, I should have just did it right then, but I didn't have a plan. I like to have a plan and have it make sense. So yeah, that's when stuff just gets stuck, and then I just end up just giving it away, saying, "Yeah, you sing it," or you know, stuff like that.
Oh, you ghostwriting?
Not ghostwriting, but I'm saying like I love to write for artists and yeah, I love to write for. I've been in writer camps and tried to write for some people, but them writer camps, man, it be boy, it's like war in them writers camps. I'm telling you, if y'all sit in a writers camp from an artist perspective, from a writer's perspective, them boys want it.
Right.
And you know, I'm just
They trying to get them placements.
yeah, they
Shark
trying
Tank.
to get a percentage. Every word is a little percentage. They trying to get, ooh, what about this or what about that? I'm like, man, I'm just need that. This ain't for me right now.
Yeah.
You know,
You
I
in
just
your
like
head
to.
too much for all of that. You need to be
Yeah.
able to focus on what
I
you're
can't
doing.
even focus. It can't be real. You know what I mean? Y'all moving too fast and switching up too many words too soon. I'm trying to feel it.
Yeah. You got to
But-
digest it and let it do
Right.
its thing.
That's where I'm at right now. But the songs that I do give away and I do like shop is music, like we just said, that I waited too long to put out and I don't want to put it out because I just don't feel that way no more.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I just give it to someone else. I'm not just gonna let it sit. So yeah.
You know what I wanted to ask you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you like to help people with your own experiences. How did you get past the cheating?
How did I get past the cheating?
Like, if you had to give somebody advice, say they messed up.
You gotta realize you did it first.
Accountability.
Yeah, cause I was trying to tell, I was trying to make myself believe little lies. I'm like, dang, we might have been on a break. I'm like, that wasn't it.
Right.
And so you gotta know you did what you did first.
Yeah.
And then you gotta know that you want to be with this person. And I feel like everything else will just fall in place. Know that you did this, and know that you want to be with this person, and it'll work out.
And also be willing to answer any questions. Because
Like
guys
what?
don't be liking to
Hold
answer
on now.
questions.
But we gotta differentiate like what y'all want to know and what y'all just asking just because y'all asking.
It shouldn't matter though, I
Right.
think.
At
Like,
this point,
you should
if
be
you're
willing
being
to answer.
accountable.
But you know what is also true? Sometimes maybe you don't want to have to tell every detail because that
That's
might
what I'm
be too
saying.
much. Because we be asking,
But
but
don't need to know or
it
wanna
might
know.
Everything.
never. It might be the point. Like, did y'all fuck with no condom? Was it in
Why
the
y'all
shower?
asking that?
Was it?
What?
You know, people ask all kinds of questions. I remember I had a girl tell me that she slept with my boyfriend and she was telling me all kind of details
She said she slept with your boyfriend and she was telling you details?
Yeah. She was like, girl, you was at work. I came to the house. Da-da-da-da-da. You had this. She was like, we was in the shower. I was like, okay.
Nah, see, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's
see,
too much. I don't
before
want all
that
that.
happened, I'd say it. You
Yeah,
know?
but he didn't know.
Dang.
That she was telling you.
Yeah, he didn't know. I never fucked with him again after that was the
I was
end
about
of
to
it.
say, so you went back and asked him
Oh
all the
no,
questions to the
because
answers
once you hear all
already know?
those details, it's hard to go back. But it's two things that could happen. Either it's really hard to go back, or you feel competitive. I'm not feeling competitive. Like some people feel like I'm not gonna let her win,
Right.
Right.
and so I'm gonna stay with him and I'm gonna torture him, but she can't have him. Or you'd be
Nah,
like
that's
me and
evil.
be like, after that happened, I can't never fuck with you again.
Don't torture him.
What's that
I've done
Beyonce song?
Let him free.
Oh, ring the alarm.
No, guys need a little. But listen, after you cheat, you need your girl gotta like punish you a little.
Like, give me an example.
Like you gotta be on some type of timeout.
Yeah, I mean, dress
Dog
up.
house.
Dress up, go out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you gotta cheat back, but what I'm saying is it can't be easy. Cause then why would he not do it
can't
again?
be easy. You gotta.
You gotta give him some
Gotta-
shit for hurting your
What if
feelings.
she's like, I want to know every detail? What do you say?
No.
Say, what do you mean?
Are you going on tour?
Yes, I feel like this whole interview is a setup.
What for what?
No.
A setup. Why would
yeah.
you think that we want to set you up?
No,
Domani?
y'all don't want to, but I just, from my perspective, I see it. But
Overthinking. Get out your head.
overthinking, but I know it. But I'm going on
But
tour.
I know it.
It's like been shaking this whole interview.
Yeah. Definitely going on tour, man. November, December, I'm gonna be on tour.
Nice.
We haven't announced it yet, but pretty sure we're gonna touch most of the cities in United States.
Who you going with?
D Smoke.
Oh, okay, he's on the album. I love D Smoke.
Yeah, going on
Nice.
tour with D Smoke. It's finna be dope. We're gonna be in your city. We're gonna be here too. I want y'all to come to the show.
All right.
Well, I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna be out there too though.
Easy breezy for you.
Right, I'm about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll come at home.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be on tour. That's my guy, man.
How did y'all get so tight?
He was on that rap. He was on the rap show. He was on the rap show.
He won. Did he win?
He won.
Yeah, he won.
He won. And my pops was telling me, he was introducing me like, this is the guy that won off the show. And at the time, I didn't even know. The show wasn't even aired yet. And I just met him. And
So he gave you a spoiler.
yeah, he said, don't tell nobody. But
But he won.
he won. You know? I was like, okay, bet. And then we was in the...
This sound like insider trading.
Right. Ain't that what Martha Stewart went to jail for?
Yeah, insider trading. He done gave you a tip.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably the only one that knew that.
Tip gave
But-
you a tip.
Whoa. But we was in the studio and I seen he just walked in just cool dude in general. And then he started recording. That man was speaking Spanish. That man played the keys. And that man just wrote a quick verse and it was dope. And it
Nice.
I said, yeah, man, we got to do something. I had did a little verse too, man. I was just some quick little. I wasn't happy about it, but this song is out there somewhere. But that's how we met. I met him like that, and then from then we had each other information. We just sending each other songs and different ideas and just talking about music, and we were just running to each other. Then boom, I just sent him this song, and he knocked it out. He was like, I don't know, man. At that time I didn't put out music or. Not that I didn't put out music. It's like didn't nobody really respect me doing music. I still like people still don't, but he was like the first one to really knock that verse out.
Right.
And I was like, man, it's my guy, man. And he knocked it out and he killed it. And yeah, now we're going on tour.
You feel like people still don't really respect it?
Nah.
Oh, I hate that you think that.
Right.
Yeah, nah. I feel like I get. Nah, I don't.
What do you think you have to do in that case? Just
I
keep
don't
on
know.
working.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working.
The music can speak for itself, where it's already spoken for itself.
I mean, like, I'm
So-
glad
and it
you
will
came here
continue
to do this because that's important.
I'm glad y'all let me up here, man. I was late and everything. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. You're good.
appreciate you guys. You all look nice.
So polite.
Right.
But that's what I think, right? You got to do your press and then do the tours and then, just keep, like, really it is a grind.
Yeah.
And then even like a couple of years ago, the music that you've done has changed a lot from when you first came out.
Yes, and that's the thing. The people that know the music and people that's in the music industry that know that it is a grind and understand all that goes into it, they respect it. But it's like
They respect your growth.
Yeah, they expect. I mean, they respect the growth. They respect the fact that I'm out here. They see me out here, by myself, just putting it together and figuring it out. But it's it's the people outside looking in who really think they're hip hop heads.
Right.
And like,
right.
They think they're hip hop heads, and then they put that.
yeah, it's like your favorite rapper said he likes me.
Right.
So
Yeah. People probably think like since you come from a industry family that it's just gonna be handed to you and you only doing it because you're walking in those footsteps, but they don't realize that this is really what's in you. Whether it came from your parents or not, this is really what's in you, and you're really a writer, or artist, a creative, and this is how you're going to live your life.
And I'm not
they
surprised
have to respect it.
that your parents would produce amazing talent. Like,
exactly.
It's like
in
growing
your
up in a
DNA.
musical family.
Yeah, it's in your DNA.
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like you purposely try not to call in those favors either.
I do. It's like yeah. I don't know, man. I was young and I had a vision at just a young age, and I just knew how to go about it, and I just stuck to it. I knew I didn't want to come out the gate with no features. I knew I could. I knew I didn't want nobody. I kind of wanted to I wanted to
Be organic.
Definitely wanted to just be organic and get people to understand who I don't know why I understood that at a young age, but I just seen that. And as I just kept doing that, I just run into different people, dope artists, D Smoke, Rap City, Anthony Hamilton, Nasty C. These are all the people that's on the album. And they just, they just felt that. They felt that and they loved the music, and here we are.
Did you ask J. Cole yet?
To do what? Get on? Nah, he sent me some beats, man.
He did?
Yeah, he our relationship right now is just I had let him know during the whole PlayStation thing, I was selling PlayStations, and he called me and was like, "Hey man, you still got them PlayStations?" I'm like, "I don't, but I will." What you need?
Figure it out.
Yeah, what you talking about? Boom, got him a PlayStation to North Carolina the same day when he couldn't find none of them, and then he had a show in Atlanta. He called me telling me, I got a show in Atlanta. I said, man, I know you got a show in Atlanta. Everybody's going to your show. And he said, yeah, man, I lost my Xbox. You got any more Xboxes? I said, yes, I do. I didn't have an Xbox. Yes, I do have an Xbox, and I will get it to you. I will be there.
You figured it out.
Figured it out. But that's our relationship right now. And he'll ask me, what I owe you. And I'll be like, don't worry about it. Just send me some beats. And, we're all good. And that's what he did. He sent me some beats.
Nice.
And, yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear it. Were they good beats? Oh.
Good beats, man.
Okay.
Of course.
He's the type of person where he just sit on the phone and he'll just really, make sure you understand anything that he's talking about. He'll sit on the phone 30, 40 minutes to an hour just talking to you he was just on his computer. I was trying to get out the phone because I felt like he maybe was trying to get out the phone, but he was
Thinking too hard again.
Yeah,
Right.
But no, he was really showing me all these beats and the scroll. He just let me know which ones and woo. And he'll tell me just how he what he think I should do to improve certain stuff in writing and music. And he just really sat and just had a whole conversation. And that man's a really good dude.
That's dope.
He just sits and just tries to help and just show people different perspectives.
Well, we love to hear that.
Yeah. My boy Cole.
All right. Well, listen, Domani, we appreciate you so much for coming through and blessing us. And, we were all vibing to the album, too. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, man.
Skydiving. Have you ever skydived?
I skydived. Yes, I did.
I want to skydive.
How was it? Really?
Until you watched some videos.
Oh, I'm a daredevil. I'm for
Did you
all
like
of
it? Would you do it again?
Yeah, I did 4 jumps in one day.
Oh, that's a lot.
And I was jumping by myself. I had instructors in the air with me, but
Right.
no one was like attached to me. Like,
Oh, hell no.
I pulled my own parachute. That's what everybody keep asking me. Did you pull your parachute? I pulled my own parachute. And it was very relaxing. It was very relaxing.
That's the
Get to-
opposite of what I would think. Was it
Same.
okay? So let me ask you this: it feel like the hardest part is jumping, like to
Nah,
actually.
you just fall. Just act like you fell.
Cause I could see myself being right there on the edge when you're
not
supposed to,
doing
and
it.
being like, oh, I don't know about this.
Right.
Nah, they gonna push you. Yeah. Cause you don't.
You already didn't commit it.
You already up here on this plane. These folk
Yeah.
done drove and flew up here, 14,000 feet in the air. You finna jump, dude.
I don't know. Was your heart beating
I mean, you
fast?
did it 4 times, so clearly
It's video, man. It looked like I did it before. Everybody kept saying, "This your first time?" It's like, yes.
I thought they had to have somebody on there with you the first time.
No, I was taking classes to. I thought I was finna be attached to somebody. I didn't want to, but I thought I was. But it just shows how much I wasn't paying attention, and I just sat in like a 2-3 hour class, and I thought, you know what I mean? I just thought one thing, and it really was the other, and I was like, they was like,
here
"All right,
now."
you ready?" I was like, "Okay, let's do it."
Wow.
But yeah, I jumped out with 2 instructors for the first 2 jumps. Then the last 2 jumps, it was 1 instructor. And when you open that parachute, you on your own. It's all about the landing is the most important part. And yeah, man, all I can say, it was very relaxing. It's fun.
And you would do it again?
Yeah, I'm getting my license. So you got to do 25 jumps to get your license, or at least 25 jumps. And you know what I mean, they say, you know what I mean, you've learned all of these things, and you know what I mean, we feel like you're experienced enough to be able to jump wherever you want.
Oh, wow.
Because we done taught you everything.
Well, that whole thing was a nice metaphor for
So
life.
that's a goal for you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely getting
It's
my
all
license.
about how you land.
It's all about how you land. You know, it's easy to jump. Everybody can't land. So
All right. Well, Domani, again, thank you so much. And
thank you guys.
we'll, can't wait to
You
see you on tour.
survived.
You did it.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
that
It
bad.
wasn't so bad.
Man, I feel like it's gonna be some stuff afterwards.
Well, we
but-
hope we didn't trigger
No,
nothing.
it's gonna be fine.
No.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Listen, tell the
All
girlfriend
right.
it's all good, you know.
We got
She ain't got
past
nothing to
it.
worry about.
He love you.
Ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yep.
He learned. All right. It's lip service.
That's right.